I brush up on my shooting at the range about every 3 months. I do maybe do 100 rounds.
There you go. Just enough.
I need to find 8mm Mausers so I can actually go practice in my rifle.
You mean cartridges?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 8mm Mauser rifle cartridges. They're hard to find. I think I can get them online.
I'm sure
You probably
can.
can.
There was point.
They might not be the proper.
It depends on what day it is. Because some days it's like, yeah, they have them. Other days.
When you buy them like that, you don't know if the grain count and everything is correct either.
Well, I mean,
I know a
it's
guy.
a reputable company.
I was going with this girl, and her dad was a avid hunter. And up in his attic, he told me one day, "Come up to the attic with me." We went up there, and he had a whole big counter where he makes his own bullets and shit.
Yeah, that was my uncle.
And he had pictures of he had like all kinds of animals, stuffed in the heads, about 12 different kinds.
Taxidermy.
And he showed me a couple of articles in these hunting magazines. He showed him, with a big ass boar with his gun up like that. He says, "Well, me and my son going hunting next week. You want to come?" I said, "No, no. I'm fucking your daughter. No,
No, sir.
mm-mm,
I already hunt your daughter in the bedroom.
mm-mm.
I have zero desire to go hunting. I just don't.
I don't want to kill nothing."
I don't want to kill anything.
That's pretty much it.
Well, that's not entirely true. There are some things I would love to kill, but
Yeah.
I go fishing.
well, I don't feel as weird about fishing because like I'm gonna eat fish whenever I go fishing, and then if you're going fishing, like you catch a bass, you let it go.
I don't have the
You're not
patience
killing
for
it.
fishing. My parents used to fish all the time. I didn't have patience.
What if alien abductions are just aliens fishing for humans?
Maybe. Are they carnivorous? What are they? Are they eating people?
Pretty cool.
Well, supposedly,
That'd be an alright way to die. I got eaten by an alien.
well, supposedly they're so far in advance they don't eat meat.
Well, they probably don't eat anything. They're probably vegetarian.
Well, all of them aren't. Some might be.
I'm assuming most of them, because again, traveling in space requires either to have figured out one or two things. Figuring out how to shut that off so it stops aging, because everything does. Or how to take that that's in there and put it into something that doesn't age. Which
Well-
even circuitry ages.
They're saying that the average. Now I don't know how they know this, but what I hear is that most aliens live from 200 to 1,000 years old. So they live a lot longer than we do. Just imagine living 1,000 years. Jesus Christ, the history is juicy.
I know, right?
Fuck.
It's a blink of an eye, though. In the same way our lives are a blink of an eye to us. A fucking bird, like a hummingbird, lives 2 weeks? It still feels like a lifetime. I don't know. There's some
There's some insects that live like 24 hours.
Yeah, butterfly, like the monarch butterfly, literally as soon as they spread out, 24 hours later they're gone.
They showed a turtle on TV day before yesterday. This turtle was 222 years
No,
old.
yeah, there are. I was gonna say there are
Big
some animals
motherfucker.
that can live for
Big
a long time.
motherfucker.
Mostly reptiles. It's that cold blooded. Being cold blooded.
Yeah, it slows down the fucking degeneration. And they don't move very much either, so they're not like constantly repairing their shit is one problem.
Maybe they can do that anyway, because
But maybe that's what aliens do.
I also feel like it'd be hard to hurt it.
most reptiles are the only creatures that can, outside of insects, they can regenerate.
Regenerate a limb, yeah.
Yeah,
They like their immune systems are crazy.
that'd be nice, huh?
I know, right? Get your arm chopped off and go that like that. Would it start as a baby arm?
The baby
Or would it
Did you
just
not
be
see
like
that video?
a lump that gets longer and longer?
There's a video out there with the guy, you know how there's the two dudes from Mythbusters?
Oh,
Yeah.
There's the two guys, you have the blonde haired guy
And the
and
redhead guy.
Jamie
guy.
and
I forgot the other guy's name.
So anyways, the blonde haired guy, the shorter guy, he did a could I live 1,000 years?
Right.
And it shows technologies that we had at that time, which was about 10 years ago this came out. 10, 15 years ago. Technology we had at that time, what it could be in 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? The starting of some of these things. Here's what it is, this is what we think it could be. And there was a point where they had actually figured out how to do what the reptiles do. And he had to literally sit, he wasn't walking around with a baby arm, but the arm was a baby arm in a fluid. So he had to have it like in a contraction. And he had to sit there for however long until it was back, which took time, good time.
Right. Years, I imagine.
No, it wasn't that long.
How?
I mean, they figured out like the solution made it quicker at least. Because it doesn't take lizards a year to grow a tail.
No.
So it was something like
Took
that.
a few days, I think.
I think that's what it was. It was like 3 or 4 days, maybe a week. He was sitting there like this in a chair with his arm being regrown.
Screw my arm back.
Yeah. It was kind of like...
You take it out when it was tiny and then wave at people.
Because by the end, he could detach himself from... He had a future body.
Movie.
I'm trying to remember what movie it is.
With the guy with the tiny hand.
Yeah.
That's
Scary
a
movie.
scary movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get it with my strong hand. He played the shit out of that role. He played the shit out of
The
that.
most memorable
He was
character in the
convincing
movie.
as hell.
Have you ever watched the TV show The Floor?
Yes.
It's awesome. The new season just started, and the guy from Clerks, like the movie Clerks.
This is a stand-up
One guy
comedy show or
from
something?
No, so you put 100 people on a floor. Rob Lowe
Oh, it's
hosts
a game
it.
show.
Yeah, Rob Lowe hosts it, and then
Oh.
each person has a topic.
I've seen it, but I didn't see the American version. All these shows are Japanese original.
They are, ironically, they film
Almost
in Ireland.
all
too.
of them are originally Japanese.
Yeah, they film in Ireland.
So they fly people from America to Ireland.
That's what the internet says.
Oh my god, that's so...
But they do trivia, and so like it's random topics.
It's fuck.
But they did one called convenience store items, and the guy that gets called up, he's like, "Why do you look familiar?" And he goes, "Oh, I was in a movie called Clerks," which for most people today are like, "What?"
Right.
It's a cult classic.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
You
And
see
anyway,
it, right?
Mm-hmm.
he crushes it on it. He's really good.
It wasn't the main guy, like the
main dude. Yeah.
brown hair one that had all right, so Clerks is a simple ass movie. Dude, it's basically 2 dudes arguing the whole movie for an hour and a half about the fact that this guy can't handle the fact that his girlfriend sucked a ton of dicks.
I'm a dick.
It's like Rudy, as
20,
low
30
budget as low budget
Yeah,
gets.
it's
yeah,
black
yeah.
and white. It literally all takes place at this place.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of other characters, but the basic premise is this guy can't understand how this guy is so upset that he's upset about his girl. Like, you have everything you want. She sucks dicks like crazy. That's awesome. You should be happy as... Yeah, but she sucked all those dicks.
And you know Jane Silent Bob?
Yeah,
It was the introduction to Jane Silent Bob.
okay.
Because they're outside the convenience store doing their thing, selling
Okay.
drugs. And Bob is the actual director.
I think I have seen that.
I guarantee you.
Yes,
it's
I've
not
seen
like
it.
Girl
the-
dies, or guy dies in the bathroom and girl fucks him.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So I'm watching with Chrissy. She's like, "What do you think he's gonna do with all the money that he might win?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Well, he's rich." I look at her, I'm like, "Girl, that guy came out with a movie in the 80s."
Right.
No. If it's Brian Flanagan, if it's the main dude that's in the show, they made 3 more or 2 more.
And have they really?
Yeah.
Well, he does not look like he's balling anyway. And I just told her, I was like, he's not signing
That
like
was a nice
multi-million
little
dollar
piece of
deals.
Almost redemption.
Yeah.
Where what is he doing outside of clothes?
Again,
And to
that's
me,
all he
that was-
tried to do.
He's not driving a Mercedes from what he made in Clerks. How about that?
I mean, my thing
Well,
is
you got licensing now.
But this is the 80s, man.
No, it's not. It's for one, it's the 90s when it came out.
94.
Yeah, 94, 95. For 2, there was a second movie that actually didn't do great, but it's still like. But he had a third.
94.
Yeah, he had a third final movie. That movie itself didn't pay anybody anything.
No.
But the 2 other movies, plus all the movies he did for Kevin Smith, did pay him. Like the guy made money because he was in a bunch. He wasn't in a bunch of other movies. He was in a bunch of other Kevin Smith.
The fact that he's on a game show begs to differ.
Maybe he just wanted to be on a game show. And maybe we're not talking about the same guy.
Brian O'Hearn.
Yeah, that's who I figured you were talking about. I apologize. That's who I figured you were
Yeah,
talking about.
because he...
My internet sucks so much down
Not
here.
spoiler
Wait a
alert.
minute, wait a minute. He's on a game show. Is he a contestant?
On the floor.
Again, he's not a movie star. He's only done those 3 movies. But those 3 movies still paid him well, plus the spots he did, because he did spots in other movies for Kevin Smith, the Silent Bob guy.
Right.
So he's not like a guy that's done any other movie.
The Kevin guy, he's the one that had the heart attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
And in the 3rd movie, they actually kill his character off. Because it starts off with the other character, the mouthy one, having a heart attack. He had the same thing Kevin Smith had, the same thing fucking Lou had, the Widowmaker.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith had the Widowmaker.
Where's your Wi-Fi? I just need to connect to your Wi-Fi. 79 FA?
Yeah, that's it. I just saw it to Camel 910 up here.
Camel capital C.
No capitals.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That had a nice draw on it.
9106. Fuego. Up here.
ATPEAR?
Yeah. That's what they put on there. I just looked at it the other day.
I don't got.
I got my wife fucking. I haven't.
Daddy's in.
That's for all you fucks that say you can't remember shit when you're on weed.
This guy with the goatee.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So in the second movie, it takes place in the movies. It takes place in a fucking fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
And then the third one, they actually by the end of the second movie, they buy the convenience store. And in the third movie, that's them. And the one guy has a heart attack. He survives. The other dude has the same fucking heart attack at the end of the movie, but doesn't survive.
What was that? Oh, the lights going on.
Yeah. So it was like they gave him a good ending. I mean,
Yeah.
And again, maybe he just likes challenge because that show is pretty like. I don't know. I don't.
Well, you know, it's
tough when people are like, you don't know orange juice.
but it's stepping stones.
I mean, it's more. Huh?
It's stepping stones. It's just like with Dave Chappelle. He didn't really become known until he made Half Baked. He didn't make no money off that movie. Half Baked didn't make shit for
No.
them. For them.
He didn't-
Exactly.
No.
But he had a bigger audience after that. People knew who he was. Because in the black community, didn't nobody know who Dave Chappelle was. I mean, maybe a handful of people.
Dude, it's blowing up on the internet. I can just read about this. Hold on.
What?
Everyone's asking. He's on this show. What's his net worth? They estimate it to be about $1 million.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's.
I wouldn't swamp it.
Yeah. He's not fucking Kevin
Now,
Smith.
here goes. So as of 2025, Brian O'Hearn's net worth is estimated to be $1 million. While he might not have the Hollywood blockbuster earning of A-list stars, he's built a solid career through acting in indie films, voice work, and stage performances.
Yeah.
His longtime collaboration with
When
Kevin
they say
Smith
indie film, you mean independent
has
film?
cemented him as a cult favorite, especially among the fans of Clerks.
So that's why he does low budget bullshit movies where he probably makes $20,000.
So do you think that maybe he's getting a small salary for being on the score thing? Not that the game is rigged, but they might have paid him to be on there?
100%.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm thinking.
Especially because the topic that he does, because you each get a topic that you choose, was convenience store items.
Yeah.
But like
And he was a
he
clerk.
came up and he was like, they interviewed him like before, and I didn't even recognize the guy because he's now in his mid-50s.
Yeah.
But he's just like, I think people here play sloppy. I think you should go for 3 rounds in a row. And he goes through his technique. Well, he gets called up on episode 1, or maybe episode 1 of season 3. It might have been season 2, or episode 2. Anyway, he gets called up, but he follows exactly what he's going to do, and he legitimately smokes people in this game. It is not easy. It's trivial. And so, but like he got
The
challenged.
floor.
Yeah, it's good.
That makes sense because they're. I think he does a podcast and it's all
Just
nerd.
put it on
Everybody does podcasts.
Put the best 4 up.
Who doesn't do a podcast now? Everybody and their brother have a podcast.
I mean, we have a podcast, bro.
Yeah, I know, but when we first started doing it, a lot of people had podcasts. But now it's everybody.
We don't have like an official podcast. We have a YouTube live show, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
More than anything else.
More than anything else.
Yeah, because podcast is like We don't put it on any of the RSS feeds.
It's a variety show.
I just saw myself doing this and it going.
So, I, having watched go to Captain America, because I just thought about it, because coming up, I'm excited for Thunderbolts, but I watching the new trailer for Superman. I don't know. It's got, for some reason, I've never been a Superman fan, but for some reason, it's got me excited.
I didn't know there was another Superman.
Oh,
Yeah. I saw the previews about a week
Many
ago.
can you do?
no, this one looks like.
Whatever. I'll watch it. I'm not saying I won't watch it.
I mean, but the whole premise,
I'm not even gonna get it.
the whole premise for Superman is bullshit to begin with.
I fucking hate Superman. I think he's
It's
the
bullshit
worst.
to begin
Like,
with.
I mean, he's invented.
Kryptonite, that's it. Like kryptonite. He doesn't even have a
I
sexual
don't
deviance to
disagree.
him. He's just fucking kryptonite. That's
Yeah,
all
I
can
don't.
say.
Well, actually, he does fuck. He gets with the girl.
He wore her ass.
Without those
He wore her
glasses.
ass out, didn't he?
John,
He was on 10 blue shoes.
I personally, I just feel like, yeah, you paint yourself into a corner when you make this all about the
Well, I mean, this
What
is
kind
a
of villains
he
are
comes
you
from the
gonna play?
50s, so. And I think the reason why the movie looks more intriguing to me is because it has that vibe-ish 50s kind of like fantasy, where it's like, okay, this is because there's a kaiju in the trailer. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's stuff that's happening that's kind of like, oh, this is wait, there's a dog. He's got a super dog, dude. Did you know he had a
Crypto. You didn't know
super
he
had
dog?
Crypto.
I had no idea. I don't read. I didn't like Superman. I didn't like him. I didn't read Superman because X-Men existed.
Yes.
Oh man, Superman was
X-Men
at one time
dealt with real shit. Like, it made me understand. Like, I understood it because I felt like that. Where Superman's like, I'm this super dude who can't be hurt.
That's exactly it.
But the story
He's
behind
unstoppable.
Superman was deep. The planet he was from,
How?
and what was that other thing?
That doesn't change the
opposite
fact that
Superman,
he's like
what they call him? The dummy Superman.
Oh,
What they call him? Goddamn.
Well, the thing is
You know what
he
I'm talking
says,
about,
yes.
it has to be galactical enemies to actually make it worth Superman's time.
Yes.
So if they actually bring in outer space, like, because usually the first episodes of the first
Okay,
movie.
then that's more sensible.
Yeah, the first movies are always like Lex Luthor and all the. I think they're gonna have the DC, the way it looks. There's gonna be a DC universe. Like, you got. Green
Yeah,
Lantern
listen.
involved.
They got a lot of material with Superman.
Well,
negative Superman.
Yeah, negative Superman. But his world was called something else. The world that he came
know
from.
what you're talking about.
The retarded Superman, and he does everything backwards of Superman. He's in another parallel universe.
yeah, I know. Bizarro Superman.
That's it.
That's bizarre, yeah.
Yeah, Bizarro
Yeah.
Superman.
Negative Superman.
Dude, the first, like, there have been 3 renditions of movies, like, reincarnates, that have been, like, good. That's it. You did Spider-Man, the cartoon, which whatever the black kid plays Spider-Man, that was, like, the best return of Spider-Man where I've ever been, like, totally different, love it. Batman with, Dark Knight,
Yeah.
that was, like, the first, holy shit, this is a completely different way of doing it. And then The Batman, which I think is the best of all of them, because he never says he's Batman the entire time. He goes by a completely different Superman. Have you seen The Batman?
Well, he doesn't go by name at all.
He goes, I am justice.
Oh yeah, well yeah, he says, yeah, but that's just.
It's in Batman, his dad,
It's
Bruce
more
Wayne's dad is
realistic.
corrupt.
Well, no, he wasn't corrupt. That's why he
Well,
got killed.
his dad, like, got bought out, right? Like, he just is a completely different upbringing, but he's still super, like, rich.
Yeah.
But all his shit is, like, you can tell a really smart guy developed it, but he's not, it's like military asset kind of stuff. It's not
It's more realistic.
unreal. His butler, what's his face?
You watch the Penguin?
Alfred is an ex-Navy SEAL. Kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like, it's...
But wasn't he in the comic? Most of the comics he was.
Who, Alfred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
always been.
He was
No, not in the comics. He was always some kind of like got him, like started him in the first.
He was British in the comics.
British SAS.
Yeah.
He's SAS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a
But,
007 motherfucker.
Batman is coming out a second one.
Yeah, have you not seen the Penguin yet?
Oh,
What?
the
no, I
TV
haven't.
series, the Penguin.
It is.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Because again, the way they're doing the new Batman is more of a, it's mob bosses, it's realistic. Like the Penguin is that mob boss. He's not like.
Is that the predecessor to the movie that's coming out?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah. Well, it's the Penguin
shit.
growth story.
Yeah.
It's how it starts right after the Batman.
Yeah.
Like right after everything with
literally
Batman.
What's that,
right
HBO?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh dude, it was.
I haven't had HBO in a couple months since
Dude, it's
I
the best watch I've watched in a minute.
Yeah, I'll get it. No, I'm thinking I might have saw that. Where did I see it?
Oh, it's one of the best series of last year.
He like revives his career with it.
Who? No, he revived his career in The Gentleman. I don't know, Colin Farrell? Get the fuck out of
He
here.
was pretty good.
Oh God,
The Gentleman.
you've never seen The Gentleman? That's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. It's got Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
yeah.
He that movie right there was like, oh yeah,
He's bad.
yeah, he's bad. But no, The Penguin is definitely because you don't even you don't know it's Colin Farrell.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's not going after like Hollywood stud role. He's making himself look like a total
God,
goofball.
he's so good, Ma. The way he just.
You gotta believe it,
Ma, I can love you, Ma. You can do it, Ma. Like the way he is, he's such a mama's boy. It's fucking great.
The rest of the cousin in line.
Anyway, it's
Yeah.
excellent. It's
Yeah.
a great watch. One of my favorite movies on mushrooms.
I do like the Batman. The new Batman was good. I liked it. I thought they were going with it. I could say I enjoyed how they did the fucking even the regular Spider-Man that had Tom Holland. By not giving you a actual like he got bit by a spider, this is what happened, but
It
just
was just the same shit. It was the same. I shoot webs and sling from trees. Like
well, that's Spider-Man. So
I know. That's why if you're gonna
How's
do
he not
something,
gonna sling?
that's what I'm saying. When they did it with a cartoon for the first time, like that was when it got dope again. Like,
Well, I mean, the cartoon one was just cool because of the story itself.
and that's a good way to reintroduce the same story you've heard over and over and over again is in a cinematic cartoon. Makes it way more enjoyable to hear the same story again, other than like,
Well, it's not even the same story. It's a different story.
what?
Miles Morales is not Peter Parker.
No, but they're all web slinging dudes. It's the same concept.
Not really.
No.
Because Miles Morales is.
But Spider-Man's in it though. Spider-Man is just a completely different part of the story. You're
Yeah.
telling the story of Spider-Man from a different kid's perspective.
Yeah, from a different universe.
It is
yeah.
it is the Spider-Man story, quote unquote, with a whole new
Did
way
you
of
see the
looking
third
at
Spider-Man that they just came out with?
it. No.
Have you seen? How many have you seen? Not the. Did you see
I
the?
mean, I've probably seen it, dude. I just watch these things on mushrooms, so I struggle.
Oh.
It's the one with Doctor Strange,
I'm good.
where they bring in.
Yes,
all of
yes,
them.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm good. I like what they did because again, I like the multiverse in the sense
Spider-Man, like No Way Home or something. like
yeah,
that.
it was really pissing me off. I can't watch it yet. It's not on fucking Disney. The
You
news.
seen it though, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. We went and saw it in the theater.
I was gonna tell about the.
But the new Spider-Man that's on there, the new cartoon on Disney Plus, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a completely different story too.
Dude, what movie did I just see in theaters that was excellent? Granted, I was tripping balls, but
Nosferatu.
what?
I want to see that.
Nosferatu.
What's the Nosferatu?
It's the old vampire movie.
No, it's a movie about a chick who's a robot.
Oh
Megan.
no.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's something about compatibility.
It's like I mean, I can.
Miscompatibility. No,
It's this chick that turns like it's a sex bot.
yes.
But they reprogram this thing to like become a murderer for all intents and purposes. To like do this big skin, and it just fucks him up. But it just tells the story of like artificial intelligence and how it can kill you even if it's in love with you because it derives love is like murder. It's really fucked up. Super good though.
That's really
I
fucked
cannot
up.
remember the name of that movie.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't
Put a
see it.
preview on it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just put on AI love story in theaters.
It's like
You're the slowest fucking thing.
Yes,
No, he's not. No, he's not. I am.
No, go down. Just go to the website to rent the movie real quick. Just go to rent the movie, go to like Imagine Theaters.
Oh, Magic.
Or I can probably just look it up in my
JR.
What movie is this? The one you were just talking about?
Yeah, we're gonna find out
trying
right
to
now.
think of the name of it. Because I companion. I think this is what it is.
You're right. That is what it is.
Companion.
That is
Watch a
what it
preview
is.
for this. This
That is
movie
what it
was fucking excellent on mushrooms.
It was just a preview about that. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
That one. Put on a preview for that.
I could tell from the trailer that was that movie.
Dude, like it's just it goes crazy,
My life when I was happiest.
and she does such a good job acting.
First was the day I met Josh.
Oh, it's Josh.
On Myers, and the second, the day I killed him.
Damn.
Just relax. Everybody smile. Act happy. I know.
Now, is this a drama or a comedy or a drama?
Drama.
Myers, wake up. What are you doing? Shut her down. Like, what is she talking about, Josh? This was not part of the plan.
Oh,
I didn't
so she's not real.
Did you jailbreak your sex bomb?
Oh, he's in this?
Oh,
The days of you controlling me are over. When you're breaking up with me, it's not you. It's me.
it's me. Sexbot goes
I
crazy.
mean, I'll tell you the basics.
Sexbot goes crazy.
So she has no idea that she's a sex bot.
Yeah.
And so she wakes up and then she has to come to terms with like reality.
Yeah.
But you'll see like it all starts off with this hokey, like he's in a grocery store, he's like, "Hi, I'm her." It's because that's programmed into her mind from when she's born. So she like opens her eyes to fuck you for the first time in love with you.
Guys.
But
That's crazy.
yeah, she goes insane. It's fun.
I'm definitely gonna watch that when it comes out.
It's out. Oh yeah.
Screaming.
Dude, eat some boom booms before watching that one.
Did you ever see this one? That's One Time in Hollywood.
Of course.
God, it's so good.
You know the best movie also on mushrooms as of recent was Fall Guy. Have you seen that?
All guy was good. I like
So good.
I like that.
The best movie on shrooms is maybe that.
I like West Turner.
It's got Johnny Depp in it.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
That's it. That's the best high movie you can look at. Oh, that movie. It's
Top
a lot.
10.
Oh,
Top 10
Top
on
10
everyone's
all,
list.
Top 10 all day.
The scene in this one where he's acting with the little girl and he's supposed to be the bad cowboy and he's supposed to beat the girl, like this little girl. He's just the intensity and the thing and watching him go from that to like to flip it on and off. That dude's different. The dude has been doing it for so long, it's ridiculous. DiCaprio, not
Yeah, of course. I mean,
yeah. Brad Pitt's fine. He does what he's supposed to do.
if you like it.
But the emotion he can draw in his face, it looks like I can't keep myself from showing emotion, let alone fake it.
Can you make yourself cry?
Dude, I had to shut my face down.
Can you?
Oh yeah.
I can too.
I can put myself in tears.
I was in a
10
play
seconds.
in high school and I had to cry. And the teacher told me, there's some eye drops in your eye. I said, I don't need that. She said, no, it's hard to cry. I cried right in front of her. She was fucked up.
And my eye right now looks like I'm about to cry.
You can make your eye water. You can make your eye water. By concentrating on one spot, your eye will water.
Well, not only that, you can just go into like a super emotional moment real quick, and you can just flip it on and just.
Yeah, you think about something that happened to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Twisters was good too.
I did that. I'm still waiting to see. I want to see what's right.
So I'm trying to figure out how they made that. Or so it's just gonna be. I don't understand how they made that movie.
What?
Nosferatu.
What do you mean?
Los Gatos?
It's
It's a vampire.
it was an old vampire movie from the 1920s.
A silent movie.
Silent movie back
Oh.
in the day. Because there was
Silent.
still text in this movie.
They was reading it, the words were coming.
And obviously they didn't take the. It's not
Yeah, it's
work.
something.
It's not picture for picture. They've taken some liberties.
Oh, I'm sure they have. To make
So
it,
what are they doing now with it?
They made it.
he's the original Dracula movie.
Right. Yeah. But what are they doing? Like
They made a great movie, but
I guess
They did it?
They
Or
made,
they
yeah, they
released
did it.
You know, it's FBI.
They
When
made
does it
their
come
own
out?
version. It's out now, I think.
It came out on Christmas.
Who plays it?
I don't
Bill
know if I know.
Bill Skarsgård.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Him and Alexander are fucking genius. I love it.
The dude that plays Pennywise.
Yep. Wild and crazy movies.
So it was pretty close to frame by frame though.
No, I don't think so. Because
So it just follows the same script plot or plot.
yeah, because one's a silent movie. I don't think it was an hour long.
No, but I don't know if it was like.
Oh, I don't know. I never watched the original.
Oh, you
I
haven't?
never had it. Why would I? Silent. I don't give a fuck about movies like that.
It's just a historic movie. That's the
I know, but if I was in, I never took a film class.
That's the
I think it's
original
one of those ones
Dracula.
that-
It's the first Dracula movie.
and I'm not a vampire person either.
Yeah. I'm not either. But there's certain classic old movies that I watch. That I will watch. What's the other one? Metropolis?
I mean, it's got William Dafoe in it, so.
I remember seeing this preview a couple times now. Because of William Dafoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you watch, to go with the two Mormon girls show up at the dude's house?
Hereditary.
What?
What?
Hereditary.
Heretic.
No.
Did you see Heretic? Once again, another mind-boggling movie.
Did you watch Poor Things yet? It's on Hulu. It's got William Dafoe in it. It's got Mark Ruffalo. It's got Emma Stone.
I just got Hulu back yesterday.
Oh, Emma Stone. It's a fucking weird ass movie, man. It's so weird. There's like the dude's like basically he's like Frankenstein, like the professor from Frankenstein. Like there's a duck crossed with a pig. So it's got like a duck's head and a pig's body walking through the house. Like a dog with a fucking weird sheep head or something like that. It's just, it was a fucking bully, a little fucking bully dog on a fucking chicken's body. Yeah, he's like Dr. Monroe. He's like really weird, but it was just,
Well, that's
it was
really
really well
weird.
done. It's a woman's, it's basically a story about a woman who, you know, it's her growth through the modern, not the modern, but this crazy world that they, because at first she's like, almost looks simple, like can't do anything, and by the end she's like, you know, she's able to fucking perform complex surgeries. And she was Emma Frost in the beginning. Did some whoring, a lot of sex. Watch it with your girl, she'd probably like it.
She does like sex.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise my wife to watch it because there's just too much sex. It's not like it's weird sex because again, she's a fucking child and she touches herself and she realizes that she can get off and it's like the greatest thing ever. So, you know,
It is the greatest
I
thing
imagine
ever.
if you're autistic,
It is
and
the
you figure
greatest
that
thing
out.
ever.
Like, how do they keep autistic people from doing that?
You
The
don't.
ones that get to that point where they're staying at like
You don't keep them from doing it.
7, 8-year-old level.
Yeah, because I remember that being a thing. Like,
Yeah, because when I was that age and I first found out about that, I was like, I can't stop. Like, it was like,
Dude, I can't stop.
yeah, I can't imagine if you're always at that age mindset of mind, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
stuck there. Oh. That would be weird.
It's not weird.
I remember
It's just different.
I remember, this is how depressed I was at one point. I remember driving, because I used to have to drive down, I lived in White Lake, and had to drive all the way out from White Lake to fucking Rochester and back. So when I drive home, on one of the roads I was on, there was this guy who would be sitting in a chair, older, had to be maybe my age now, 40s, and he would just be sitting there, and if you happen to go by when a truck go by, you'd see him do this. And if the truck did it, he went, ah! Ah! He was like,
That was his thing.
dude, it was so much joy. I was like, I just want to feel that. I wish I was just born like that. Like, And at that point, because you know, your job is sucked, everything sucked at that point.
Everything sucked.
I mean, life at that point sucked.
No.
It was hard.
When I worked at the state home in Nebraska, it was for the severely retarded. I worked there for a year, and I worked on one of the more violent ones. But they're so happy all the time, unless they're really, really out of it. They're happy all the fucking
You're
time.
talking, when is this, the 80s?
Yeah, about 89.
Yeah. They're not doing it as crazy, because again, they did some crazy shit in the 60s and 70s. Like, in the name of mental health.
Oh,
Like, torturing people.
no, let me tell you something. Let me explain something too. Most of the people that were there were to some degree retired.
Yeah.
But they were putting what they considered bad girls in there.
Yeah.
Like if a girl, they caught her fucking or something, or she did something inappropriate, they would put them in, they said they're crazy. 2 girls in this institution wanted me to escape, let them
Break
escape.
them out?
Yeah! I'll give you anything you want, sexually. I said, no, sweetheart, I can't.
I got
do
my
that.
hand, I'm good.
I can't do that. And she was, pulling her skirt up. No, don't do that. They're cameras.
And I think not. You know what that makes
She
me
just
think
wanted
of?
to get hit by
Kill
you.
Bill.
I'm gonna be real with you. She was just ready for you.
She was ready for
She
it.
wasn't even trying to get out.
She was ready for it. She was a little hot tomato.
Like, I would have been, I think I could have controlled myself, but then I think of, like, Kill Bill.
Yeah.
In the beginning, you remember how the lady, like, she gets fucked by the dude that's, like, when she's in a coma?
Oh,
okay,
yeah, I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
now. I
That-
remember now.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the same, like, if you're taking advantage of the person at that level, like you're, not saying that the person didn't want it, but at the same time,
No, you don't know.
they don't want it. They're just trying to,
Well, they don't know.
they're not,
It's not whether they want it or not.
Yeah.
They just don't fucking know.
yeah, it's not.
I used to watch them, man, and watch the things they would do with each other and stuff. It was wild. Those that could communicate. I had some that couldn't communicate. What do they call it? Microcephalic, hydrocephalic. Yeah. Guy has a little teeny head.
Really?
Yeah. It's called microcephalic.
That would suck that little teeny head.
Yeah, it's up to them, for sure. Or have a big head. The hydro head. They never grow a huge body. They look like a baby with a big head. They just laying a thing all day long. Because they're completely out of it. But they're alive, you can't kill them.
Just recently, the last dude in an iron lung died.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Like,
Last week.
an iron lung. He was like, he got polio
Back in the day,
when he was a kid, and basically they put him in an iron lung, and he
to keep them
grew
alive.
up in a fucking iron lung. Basically, it was
Until it
in
was
Russia,
cured.
I think.
Yeah, it was in Russia.
No, he never left the iron lung.
No,
He died in the iron lung. The dude never got out of it.
that's right. He's right.
What
he
is
did.
the iron lung?
And
It keeps you alive.
It keeps you alive. It's
Is
like
it
a
literally an iron lung?
You're inside of a long tube.
Oh,
You got a
so
glass
you're
top.
gone for a long time.
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
It's the old school vent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get
but
it.
when you go in, you can't come out.
Yeah.
You can't
No.
just. No, I'm pretty sure once you go into an actual iron lung,
Yeah, I'm pretty
you can't
sure
come
that-
out.
No, I think that used to be the fact. But I don't think
Well,
they-
no, because now it's vents. Now
Yeah.
they use vent. They put shit down your
It's a
throat.
ventilator,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's different. But the iron lung, like that's why this is the last person to die.
It will
'Cause this
keep
dude
you
lived
alive.
Like 80 fucking years.
it keeps you alive.
He was like 86 years old. He went into that bitch when he was like 10. Yeah.
And you're laying down in some shit. You're not like walking around and
No.
You're
It's
out.
just your head.
Yeah, your head
arms-
sticks out.
That's it. Your arms
Yeah.
are in here. You're like just your head.
Just your head.
76.
He got a fucking degree, I think, at some
Yeah,
point.
because people can't, he could read and shit.
76 years.
So he was awake
something like
sometimes.
that. Look it up.
Yeah.
What the?
You're
fuck?
awake.
He was alive. He like
I assumed he was out.
No, you're not
No.
in a coma. There's no coma or nothing like that. No.
No, he fucking nuts. When I saw that, I'm like, that can't be real.
What would you do?
He did Stuff like
fucking
Stephen Hawking shit.
Most people die.
Yeah, I
You
just
know,
feel like just be done.
eventually, yeah, the most of them die.
I'm good. It's been 5 years. It's been a pleasure.
Wow.
I don't need
Time to go.
I don't need to
Open that bitch up.
Yeah.
How long was it? Was that wrong?
Let's see if
How
I-
wrong was that?
No, I was looking up what an iron lung actually does. If you get on an iron lung, yeah, you done. Like you don't, ain't no getting off.
Because it's like your lung.
Because-
They replace your
That
lungs
means,
with it.
yeah, at that point, your respiratory muscles have given
Gone.
out and are
You don't have
no more
that.
good.
Yeah.
So it like essentially it just like creates the pressure.
It keeps you alive. Without it, you
It
die.
takes it away. Like,
Yeah.
it inflates and
It's like,
deflates your
yeah.
chest.
It makes a noise. Clink, clink. Clink, clink. It's weird, man. It's weird shit.
God.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was one of the most effective uses against polio.
That was technology.
for respiratory.
Yeah. Back in the day.
It was high tech.
Man, do you think they'll put me in the one?
Where they gonna put you
Well,
in?
I guess I don't take any. I smoke weed. But is
Do
it
they
gonna be
still
just
use
people who
them?
are using?
They don't use them
Hold on,
anymore.
hold on.
No.
You don't. This is this is out left field for you. RFK Jr. proposed to ban all antidepressants and
Yep.
psychoactives and all that stuff,
Yep.
and wellness camps for people who are on them so that they can get better. You heard about this?
He's nutty as a fruit. He's nutty as a fucking fruit cake. He is about the stupidest motherfucker.
We are run by the dumbest.
The whole Kennedy family, you know, him is about this motherfucker.
He's wild.
That worm in his brain.
He had a worm.
He had a worm in his brain.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And ate some of his brain.
He had to
Yeah,
take that thing
and
out.
an important part.
Yeah. Oh, he's goofy anyway.
I mean, yeah, I listened to him talk on my.
He found a dead bear on the road, so he cut the bear's head off.
Yeah.
Oh, did he cut the head off? He put the bear in his car.
He carried it home.
Yeah.
A dead bear.
A
Yeah.
dead bear.
He's a fucking son. And they
So that thing can bring fleas.
and then making that guy the head of some kind of what? The medical part.
And yet he spray tans.
He's a mess.
Like, he didn't really take care of your
Cardinal
skin.
sin.
He's a total mess.
Holy shit! I was wrong. I was right. I think he died in last year around this time, but he was 6 years old.
When he was put in there,
Yes.
It's
Wow.
just mean.
He went to college, law school, became a lawyer, wrote a book about his life. What the fuck are you writing about?
Day 3,492.
hey,
Still here, Mom.
He had a purpose.
And he's from Dallas. I was wrong. He's from.
He had a purpose.
Yeah, he did all right. He didn't have no kids, luckily.
He didn't have
never
kids.
got laid.
Oh, he didn't have no kids.
6 years old. You never got laid. No.
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 He
You don't even.
He didn't know what
Did
his
you have?
life was in it.
Maybe
Can
not.
you show me a picture of an iron one?
It's a condiment too when your head is the little dribble that always comes in it.
It looks like something that should go.
That's the guy right there.
It looks like something that should go into space.
It do like it might be like it might be
You just
stable.
kill me. At that point, just kill me. Like, I'm
You
good.
have to, bro.
I have nothing negative to say to
Yeah.
anything. I'm good.
Because you're just gonna spend the rest of your life
Yep.
on your back like that.
Tap out. Keep me alive for about a year.
That's him right there. Yeah.
Let's get to know each other.
I can't even get a hand in with this thing.
I know. Can I just try and,
No.
Somebody do it for you. They have these little gloves.
I
They got
don't
these little gloves that can go in there.
They have to do something because I don't know.
Wow.
Look at him.
That's just so
What,
creepy.
you got like a Coke or something next to him there?
Right,
You been drinking some cigarettes? You been smoking cigarettes and shit?
That is insane.
Shit, he living the life.
Why
Ain't gotta
is he
work.
smiling like that.
Go to sleep when you want to go to sleep. Get up
Yeah,
when
I
you want to get
guess,
up.
yeah.
Shit.
Is he going back?
People waiting on your hand and foot.
Good
Fuck.
for him. He lived.
He ain't gotta pay no bills.
Probably
Shit.
I'm sure
He living the life.
did. He enjoyed his life.
I'm sure his parents, when he was born and had to go in that Iron Lung, his parents probably did not think he was going to make it.
No.
I'm sure he defied their expectations.
He had a will to live. He had a will to live.
Yes,
He figured this machine got me going.
A will
Shit,
and the
I'm taking this
technology.
all the way. Me and this machine, my bitch.
Yes, indeed. Now what they gonna do with it?
Gross.
Put it in the history museum?
Yo, that'll be in the museum. It'll probably be in the
I was
Smithsonian.
gonna say, I don't feel like anybody.
They'll put it in the Smithsonian.
No.
Yeah.
I tell you, yeah, I don't know.
Yes, they will.
There's definitely museums that would buy that.
Have you ever been to the Smithsonian?
I was gonna make a joke that might not have been.
Have you ever been to the Smithsonian?
No, I have not.
It takes you about 2 weeks to see all that shit. It's huge.
Not for long. That should be sold
Yeah,
off.
what they have on display.
Every
They call it the basement.
Every fucking thing you can imagine is in that bitch.
They're gonna sell it all.
It took me 2 weeks to see the whole thing. I was living in DC then, but it took me 2 weeks to see
I'm coming all the way because it's gonna be the animals.
everything.
I remember seeing the animals. I know they got like.
Isn't that where they had the movie with fucking Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
That's the museum?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's great.
It's huge. It's more than one building. It's about 6 buildings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's about
I mean,
6
they got
buildings.
they got a dinosaur exhibit, and they got like just like a nature and wildlife. It's like
I've never done.
mini
I've
biome.
only been in DC once in my life.
I've seen.
I was bored.
I have no interest in going to museums.
I've seen.
I think everybody should go.
documentaries.
It was cooler
It's
in 2014 than before.
man, it's the place to go if you're in DC.
Yeah, if I'm there, but
Because,
I'm not gonna make a whole trip out of it.
2016.
No, I'm talking about just DC in general. It's fun to check out once.
Is there a golf course?
They got everything, man. What are you
I'm
talking
pretty
about?
sure.
Some of the richest people in the world live in DC.
I know, I can't play the golf course. They don't play the golf
They
course.
got public golf courses.
Something like this back.
No.
You got
Oh, you talking about?
you got right across the fucking bridge. You're in Arlington, Virginia. It's a ton of golf courses.
I mean,
Aren't the Virginia the hill people?
That's West Virginia.
Oh.
There's a difference. There's a gigantic difference.
What you talking about?
Which one's the ding 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 ding?
West Virginia.
Okay.
It's smaller. It's in the up in the hills.
It's in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Yeah.
It's sort of the,
It's where the radioactive people are.
yeah,
Mine people.
it's just where people don't have access to the normal stuff, so you gotta live like it.
They're extremely poor. I think Virginia and Mississippi are the 2 poorest states, then Louisiana in the United States. And, you know, you can drive through those backwoods and see some real hillbilly shit. For real. I ain't talking
no
about
cops.
and some inbred shit.
Yeah, there ain't
Not
no
just
cops.
hillbillies, inbred motherfuckers. They fucking each other.
Oh, wait a minute now.
You know they are.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's a special about family. You ever see
I
that?
remember that.
That family?
I do remember that.
He went to help. Well, one guy was a photographer. He went there to do something else. I think he takes some pictures. And he ran to his family. And one guy barks like a dog all the time. They're all retarded.
They
All
are
of them are
like-
retarded. And they tried to help him out. They tried to help him. They took him shopping and shit. They bought him clothes. But they were looking like animals.
By society.
And that's in the United States, fellas.
And that's in the U.S.
That's in the U.S.
Yes.
We ain't talking about some third world country. We talking about go up in the Appalachians. You ever drove through the Appalachians? Drive through that motherfucker. You gonna scare the shit out of you.
It is off the grid.
It's
It's when you start seeing the
They got
semi trucks at the sandball catches.
Yeah, then they got the hollers
Yeah.
down in the holler. Most of the fuckers down there.
You'd be driving home. I was in Pennsylvania. All of a sudden, you just see this runoff of sand, and I was so confused as to what those were.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. That, what's that? The turnpike. You ever drove on the turnpike?
Just drove it the other day.
Man, that's a massive ass highway, man. They keep that motherfucker spotless.
I just came from Columbus and
They keep that motherfucker spotless.
hit the pay to ride on.
Oh yeah, this is told man. You go through those tunnels, the Allegheny. I can't remember the name of them. Long ass tunnels.
You think we should have tolls?
No. No, I don't.
Why have better roads?
The key word there was that was the
Right.
key word.
Yeah, we
Right.
wouldn't have better roads. It would be the same. Now,
Because America would want to do things on the cheap. I watched a documentary about China. Oh my God. The Chinese is kicking our ass.
yeah, but the
As
same
far
time,
as-
they're-
As
they have
I'm
their
just
own
talking
issues.
about, of course they do. I'm just talking about their cities are unfucking believable.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Well,
Oh my God. And their highways, and their, what's it called? Bullet train or high-speed train?
so you know so like if their investment into the EV market, like they're blowing Tesla out the water. Everywhere else in the world, they're destroying Tesla.
Let me tell you something.
So
They're selling them cars like a motherfucker, and those cars
They're
are
cheap.
half the price.
cheese.
And have all the same
Yep.
technology in them.
So what they did is they put, when you built a factory, you had to build, there's no single homes in China. So you had to build, housing in the area, and the housing had to be cheap enough that the people who were working in the houses
Could-
or working in the factories
Could afford to
could
live.
afford to live in them. Not like barely, but good. Like you don't have to pay them much. We're not paying you as much as we pay these people, but at the same time,
The housing is
your
free.
your housing is basically cheap enough
It's-
that you can afford it.
In some cases, it's free.
Yeah.
They got an apartment building that holds 30,000 people in one fucking apartment, and every kind of store you need is in that building.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They live.
Unbelievable. And a train goes through the building. Train.
Have you not seen the videos of the guy who's like, yeah, I'm just walking down the street in China, and then he walks over and he goes over an edge, and you're actually like on the top of a skyscraper with other skyscrapers around you.
And you think you're on the ground.
Yeah.
And you're not. They're building some. All of the Asian countries are building, like Thailand. They got some shit in Thailand.
They're gonna blow past this.
They already have. They already have. I mean, of course, we lead in certain things. Probably weapons, for one thing.
Yeah, weapons for sure.
Weapons for one thing. And probably a lot of media shit.
Money. World income is where we also win.
Yeah. They're trying to knock that what's it called? India, Pakistan, Russia, a few African nations have something. What is it called?
Well, they're trying to do like a universal income or something.
Yeah, they're all working together. They want to have their own currency.
Who does?
In Africa, instead of having different currencies, they will have one currency for the whole country.
Whole continent.
Yeah.
Here you go.
What did he love? That's what I did. That's good.
What the fuck?
Look what a bus is.
Get the fuck out of here.
The fuck, dude, it's so weird.
It's
Oh,
called
yeah.
Chongqing.
Yeah, Chongqing.
Yeah.
I think it's like 3 million people in that city.
More than that. That's,
I thought they said.
there's fucking like 10 million people in New York.
Well,
That's got to have like at least.
But I think
actually, I could look.
that's a newly built city, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe. I could be wrong. Three million people is a lot of people.
Yes, this is the one that just rapidly blew up. Like,
Oh yeah. It wasn't
like-
like that
Yeah.
15, 20 years ago. It was
no,
not like
it just
that.
exploded with population.
Well, that's what they're doing in China. They're building all brand new city.
Yeah,
And
they have them that are built that aren't even populated.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of the buildings have maybe 2 or 3 tenants. It's 500 units. Same thing's happening in Dubai. Same shit.
How many people did you say?
3 million.
32.
Damn.
You don't build fucking walkways
Damn.
27 stories up.
There's 32 million people in that one city?
Yes.
Fuck.
I'm about to say Beijing's like 25 million.
Yeah, so 32 million, you said?
Yes.
So look up population Chicago.
It's 8 million.
Yeah, between 8 and 11 million.
What's
Probably.
population New York City?
I think it's 11 to 13.
10 million, 10 to 12 million.
Yeah.
So there's nowhere in the United States that even keeps up with that.
No.
You know how many people? Guess how many people are in Mexico City? Take a wild guess.
2 million?
25.
25 million.
Jesus Christ.
We don't have anything to populate. Like LA
It's
is
only-
like 10 million.
It's only 350 million of us in the United States.
New York is big.
Yeah, I think the most populated city, and I think
34.
California is probably the most populated.
What's the most populated city in the world? Tokyo? Would be my
I
guess?
don't know, somewhere in India.
Yeah, so it's got to be India. Dubai, not Dubai, but
Maybe.
it's on the tip of my tongue. That's India for
Oh
sure.
my god, why don't you just type it out?
Not Bangladesh.
Just go on ChatGPT and ask it.
Definitely
Why am I
somewhere.
even making you do this?
Yeah, why are you making me do this?
What are the most populated cities in the world?
There you go.
Not Delhi, is it? No, is it Delhi?
It might be.
No, I don't think it's Delhi. It's the
Tokyo, 37 million. Delhi, 31 million. Shanghai, 27 mil. Sao Paulo, 22. Mexico City, 22. Cairo, 20.
37 million people in fucking.
Mumbai is 20. Beijing is
Tokyo.
20.
That's crazy.
But Tokyo, 37 million.
There's
And you know what?
space.
And
Talk to
Japan.
my
Well,
Japanese dick for your commentary.
Japan is just a little fucking place.
That's where they.
That's what
It
it's.
is a lot of room in Japan.
The
There's not a
city
lot
is
of
so
room.
vast. It is just like look at photos of Japan, and it is just so clustered and so big.
Yeah.
That's how they fit so many people in.
I don't think I would like living in a city with that many people.
I wouldn't want to live in
Indonesia.
a city.
It's got to be busy 24 hours a day.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Because
How do you?
there's
support
one
that
friend of
many
mine.
people?
There's one friend of
Like,
mine
what jobs?
wants me to move to Ghana, and I think there's like 10 or 12 million people in Ghana.
Well, I don't know. What do you do in Tokyo?
There's so many things in Tokyo.
I mean, I would assume it's just like kind of the capital of the entire country because it's such a small country. It's
Yeah, but they're what I want to call this a name for it. They don't like outsiders. If you're not Japanese, they want you to go home. You come visit,
Hold on,
but
hold
they want you
on.
to go home.
The largest city proper is actually that city of Chongqing.
what does city proper mean?
It's the city itself.
The
Detroit,
city limits.
where Metropolis is like Detroit's whole area.
The
That's
metro.
Tokyo.
See, Tokyo is an urban area.
Exactly, yeah. Where here.
Multiple.
Multiple China. Look at the China. 3 Chinas. Jesus Christ.
Well,
It's gotta be shitty living in a city. If you ain't got no money, you live in a city like that, it's gotta be a night fucking.
There's no one none in the U.S. Is this only in New York? Where? Los Angeles.
New York's on the 20.
Oh yeah, it's over here on the side.
Middle, well, number 11.
Okay, 21 million. There's 21 million people in, oh no, in the suburbs.
That's not the city.
The city itself is only 10. Or 11.
Yeah, I think it's right. That's what I heard. That's still a lot of fucking people. You ever been to New York?
Yes.
Shit. It's always
That's
moving.
nuts. It's
That
disgusting.
motherfucker's moving all the time.
I can't
No matter
I've
what
been
day
there for
or
about 5 hours, and I was like, I'm never coming back here in my
one
life.
day.
Oh, I was there.
I decided I would, but only if I'm a billionaire. Because then it,
I've been to New York maybe about 5 times. Each time I stayed about a couple of weeks.
you have to
No.
deal with the people.
No.
I walked from 48th Street all the way up to 187th Street, and it was a walk you would not believe. I passed all kinds of different ethnic areas. It was cool. You be walking around outside, everybody speaking some language, you know. All the signs are different. You walk another 10 or 15 blocks, it's a different language, different people. It's wild. I loved it though.
Yeah, it smelled like shit the entire time.
A lot of piss. It smelled like
Everywhere.
piss. Piss everywhere.
What year was this?
I say this was like 80.
Oh, that's a different New York than I
82.
Ooh, that was-
82.
That's a
That was
different
probably
New
the
York.
fun New York.
Yeah, that's a different New York
That
than
was
I
probably the
saw.
fun New York.
That's
That
for
New
sure.
York got jumping at night.
Look, you're walking down the street, right? And you look up, there's a chick with a bra and panties on. She walks up to you and grabs your dick.
Oh!
I'm not exaggerating at all. Grabs your fucking dick and says, let's go.
Oh.
Let's go right now. That's what I said, no. Then she grabbed some old man's dick and he was all nervous and shit. Yeah, they wild, man.
That is
They
crazy.
wild, dude.
It ain't like that no more.
Yeah, it is. You just didn't see it. But that's New York, dude. You need to go to the right part. That's all
I mean,
that
but
is.
think about it. Like, how in the could you possibly police 11 million?
You can't. I'm not
That's
saying,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
There is no.
How do you
way.
police 32 million people?
Well, that's different.
No,
that's
longer
different.
than.
That's different.
You don't
They're
have
under,
guns.
they're under total scrutiny. You know what they do, right? They take a picture of everybody.
Yep.
And they use AI. And they have a merit system. If you fuck up, you lose merits. You can't do certain things in your
Yeah, I know.
society. So yeah, it's
Like London, it was like 15, 20 years ago where London was the first city where you will always be on camera.
on
at all
camera.
times.
Yep.
You'll never not be
CCTV.
on camera.
CCTV. Because the crime in London was so bad, it was worse than New York.
But no, like I don't think you can have guns in Japan very readily available.
Oh no, you're not supposed to have a gun.
So you can.
I don't think the police even carry guns unless they're
No.
going.
They don't
For
carry them.
something.
Yeah, they don't carry
Yeah,
them.
that's across
Same
most
with
of the
They got
Europe
guns, but they
countries.
don't carry them unless it's a reason to. They just walk around strapped on.
I'm asking you. Are guns legal in Japan? Reasoning.
They're not legal in New York.
well, they're legal. You're allowed to own them. You're just not allowed to
Extremely
carry them.
No.
restricted.
Yeah,
Guns are
state
illegal in
No,
New
they're
York.
not. It's illegal to carry. Like, you can't get a carry. I don't think you can carry in New York,
You can't.
but you can own a gun in. New
Oh, in
York.
your house?
Yeah.
Of course you
Yeah.
can. You better not walk around with
Yeah,
it.
you're not allowed to walk around with
No.
it. No.
They're the strictest in the world, and it's only for hunting. And you have to go through extreme background checks, psychological evaluations, and be approved with your training. That's how it should be. But that's how you
When-
police them. You don't let them
When I
have
want to
guns.
when I want to renew my
Katana.
gun license, they give you a slip of paper, and it's about 40 questions. Sign me at the bottom, give them $101, and they send me my concealed what? License through the mail.
Where?
I mean, they did when I first got my first license, they do a, background check, an FBI check.
Which isn't anything.
Make sure you're
They
in
just
a
make sure
violent
you're not a
crime.
fucking criminal.
Right.
Or it's just
Or
a way
you-
for them to not let
Or you're a
people have it.
felon.
You a felon.
You can't have it if you're a felon.
Oh, I might have just sent you $12 on 12.
Oh no. All right, that's enough.
Yeah.